It's Sunday night, and I'm out here, and I'm ready to dance. I'm right in front of Lucky Strikes, which is one of the most happening spots on a Sunday night in D.C. For those of you who are watching and you're wondering, where can I go dancing where there's salsa, maybe some bachata, maybe I want to get some bowling on. We're actually at a bowling alley that does a salsa night every Sunday, and it's been going on for how many years now?
It'll be 10 years in September.
10 years in September, which is a long time. So one of the organizers of this event, which is called, if you looked at it on Facebook, would be called Las Chicas Locas at Lucky Strike in Washington, D.C. One of the organizers here is like one of the longest running salsa ambassadors that I know and that everybody else knows in the dance scene, Mr. Go-Go Earl Rush. And Earl, why don't you welcome yourself there?
How's everybody doing tonight? You know I'm shy.
So, Earl, you've been dancing for such a long time. When I joined this dance scene, you were the person that everyone was talking about. So I wanted to know, how did you get started in salsa?
I was walking down the street one day. I was in a club, and I realized I was too old to be dancing with these young girls. It wasn't a good look, so I said I had to move on with my life. I walked down the street. I saw a sign that said salsa classes with Ricardo at Lucky Bar, which was back then Planet Fred, and then the rest.
It's history.
Well, I'm not going to say that, but
Okay, so it's hard to be a promoter, and I know you've been doing promoting for a long time. So what do you appreciate about the DC scene? You know, what makes it unique to you in your opinion? Because you've been doing this for a while. So what makes DC unique in your opinion?
Well, I think the fact that DC probably one of the cities in the country that have where you can go dancing 7 days a week. That's what I think makes it very unique. And they have some of the best DJs across the country. So between the salsa DJs and the bachata DJs and the zouk and kizomba DJs, this is what makes DC unique. 7 days a week, you can always dance salsa.
Okay, and so you also, for the longest time, you did salsa, and I remember you started getting into the bachata. Is that correct?
Yes, I love bachata.
Okay. So you had, when was your first lesson, when like salsa first broke out?
In bachata or bachata, my first class was with, well, I'm getting older, so Alzheimer's is kicking in a little bit. But my first class was down in Florida with a young man. My name I can't remember right now because my memory's going bad. But I started, I'd say back in 2008 when I first started doing bachata.
And he's a great lead for the bachata. So also for the Lucky Strikes, for those who are watching, again, it's been going on for 10 years. He's got a lot of events that he throws out here. Why don't you tell them what you guys, give for those who are wondering where to go on a Sunday night? Why don't you tell them what you offer?
Well, Sunday night we have bachata classes with Lee El Gringuito and La Gata, producers of DCBX, the largest Latin dance festival in the country. And Kat Flores teaches the beginners, and I teach beginner and improvers and salsa on one here. So we have 2 classes that we offer, and we normally have performances 2 or 3 times a week, and we have different groups take over, so we let different people expose what they have going on to our crowd, and it makes for a very interesting mix.
Thank you. And if there's anything you can change about the scene at all, is there anything you would change?
No, I wouldn't change anything. The scene is what it is.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for interviewing with us. Again, you hear the music in the background. You guys want to come out here for dancing some bachata. You want to get some lessons in. These are the people you want to go here. It's been going on for 10 years strong. That's a long time to be throwing an event. They've been doing it very successfully for the past 10 years. My name's Helena. This is Go-Go Earl.
Thank you so much, Helena, for the opportunity.